Hi everyone, and welcome to Cooking with Cricket. Today I'm going to make something simple. It's peppermint bark, and my mom loves it, and her and my daughter has gone on a little outing today, so I'm going to make her up some and surprise her when she gets back to drop her off. So I'm just making a small batch, but this can be doubled. I'm going to use a half cup of the dark chocolate chips. If you can't find these in the chocolate chip form, you can buy your favorite dark chocolate candy bar, or you can even use milk chocolate, but it's better with the dark chocolate with this. So a half cup of the dark chocolate chips. Going to use a half cup of the white chocolate chips, and I'm going to have 3 candy canes that I'm going to have my husband crush up for me. So I'm going to melt my chips in the microwave. At first I'll put them in for like 20 seconds, stir them, and then 5 to 10 seconds each intervals, and then stir them up. And then when they get to the point where they look like they're almost melted and have just a few in there, keep stirring it up because it will melt. You don't want to burn it. Or you can use a double boiler. And then I've just got a cookie sheet that I've lined with parchment paper that we'll put it on when it's ready. So I'll be back. This is what I was talking about. See, you can still see a little bit of chips in there, but if you stir it up, it'll all melt from the heat from the rest of them. And that's my microwave going off because now I have my white chocolate chips melting. Just give it a good stir. And this ain't meant to be pretty or anything. We're just going to pour it in this pan, and you can use wax paper, parchment paper. And then we're just going to spread it out just a little bit. Then we're going to put this in the refrigerator. You want this to set up real good, and then we'll be back to put the white chocolate chips on there. Okay, our dark chocolate is set up. It's still a little tacky, but that's fine. And I have my white chocolate melted, and we're just going to pour that over the top. And mine's starting to melt my dark chocolate a little bit, but that's perfectly fine. Probably should have let it cool off a little bit, but I get in a hurry. And then take your candy canes that you've crushed up and just sprinkle it over the top. I'm not going to use it all, but I am going to use this for something else that I'll be making later. Now just put this back in the refrigerator, let it set up, take about 15 or 20 minutes, and then we'll be back. Peppermint bark is ready. I put it in the freezer, and it's been in there about 15 minutes. But I should have pressed some of that in, but I get in a hurry. But it's alright, some of it's still in there. But you just really just break it up. Just cut it in chunks. And see, it'll break off like that. You can let it set out to room temperature some, you know, if you want it in nice little squares. But I like it in the random chunks. And then what I'll do is take some little cupcake liners. Let's see. put some pieces in there like that. But my mom's really going to enjoy this. She's going to be surprised. But that's what it looks like. I'm going to keep mine in the refrigerator, because down here where I live, one day it's hot and humid, the next day it's cold. So, but I'm just going to keep mine in the refrigerator and seal it up real good and airtight. But you can leave this setting out too. When I make it for Thanksgiving, I'm going to make another kind of bark. You know, I'll bring it out of the refrigerator and let it set out for a while. But anyway, I hope you enjoy.